Hybrid training takes the best of both worlds and blends strength training with running into one program. But where many people go wrong is the lack of structure. So today I'm going to show you how I'm currently setting up my hybrid program, as well as take you through a chest and back workout that you can run through the next time you're at the gym. What's up, guys? Today we're going through my full current hybrid training program. Hybrid training really gets a lot of hype in your social media, on YouTube and on Instagram, but it really is a great way that you can blend strength training and conditioning together into your program. So today I'm going to show you how I'm currently doing it. I recently was training for a half marathon where I was placing more emphasis on running, but I still was strength training. Now what I'm doing is I'm getting into more strength training, but I'm still maintaining a level of conditioning as well, to where I still have both in my program. And that's kind of the beauty of hybrid training, is no matter what your goal is, you can constantly set a new goal. You can have an even split where conditioning and strength training has an even balance and even approach in your program. You might be training for a race or some sort of endurance event, and you're doing more running or swimming or biking or whatever you're doing for your form of cardio. Or maybe you're training for some sort of bodybuilding or powerlifting competition, or you just want to build muscle and size and strength. You can add more strength training in your program, and you can constantly be working at different things. And that's why I really love this style of training, is because it's not just 3 sets of 10 doing the same exercises every single week. There's lots of different stimulation mentally and physically each week, and it just allows you to focus on performance and getting better from week to week. So this is my current hybrid training program. So we'll start it off on a Sunday through Saturday split. So on Sundays, I do a chest and back workouts where I'm focusing on strength. I'm really focusing on getting stronger from week to week. I'm prioritizing a lot of the compound movements for chest and back in those workouts. And then I will also do some sprints on either the treadmill or the rower or the bike. Predominantly coming off of my half marathon training, I've been doing a lot of running, to where leading up to my half marathon, I was running 30 plus miles a week. Now I'm kind of in this phase where, and I'll talk about this in a second with my running, I still love to run, but I'm not opposed to adding different forms of cardio, especially on this higher intensity conditioning bout, where a lot of times it'll be on the treadmill, we'll do some sprint repeats or at a track, but a lot of times too, we'll do things like the rower, or we'll push the sled around, or we'll do fan bike intervals. Hybrid training doesn't have to just be running and lifting. You just have to mix conditioning and strength training into your program. So that is how Sunday workout goes. Heavy chest and back workout, focused on getting stronger, big compound movements like pull-ups and bench press and rows and dumbbell press. And then also doing higher intensity conditioning. It's been running on the treadmill a lot lately, but like I said, I'm not opposed to doing rowing intervals or biking intervals or pushing the sled around. Just keeping that workout anaerobic and really working on your anaerobic energy system and working with higher heart rates. On Monday, I do a shoulders and arms workout as well as some core. So I'll also stick to some more of the heavier compound movements for the shoulders and arms, but I also do add in some more isolation on this day, trying to focus on building bigger shoulders and arms, and I'll also add some core in on this day. And currently I'm not doing any conditioning or running on this day, whereas before in half marathon prep, I was running on this day as well. On Tuesday, I don't do any strength training. I take my workout outside and I go for my long run. Currently, what I'm doing with my long run is every other week I'm adding a mile, and this is allowing me to slowly add volume. But really with my long run, I'm just focusing on enjoying the run. I kind of lost sight of that in my half marathon prep, where I was so focused on hitting paces and so focused on what the specific heart rate was for the workout that it kind of took away from the joy of running, because I do love to run. I love to go for runs and just clear my head and get out of the gym. You know, being a gym owner, getting outside of the gym for a workout is really a blessing, and it's one of those things that allows you to clear your head and remember what's important and why you do the things that you do. So that's why I personally love running, is because it allows me to get out of my head and just go out, get a good sweat, feel good about it, and just continuously get better. So I'm allowing a little more flexibility with my running too as well, where I used to be very specific about heart rates. And yes, I want to keep it a little bit lower heart rate because we want to work on endurance on this day. But you know, if I'm feeling good, I'll let it rip. And if I'm not feeling good, I'll slow it down a little bit and just enjoy the run. And I think there also needs to be some of that in your training as well, especially if you're not training for any events or race or anything that's coming up in the future that you're trying to PR or hit a certain time. Just have fun with your workout. Have fun with your conditioning piece, whatever it is. In my case, it's a run. If it's a swim or if it's a bike, just have fun with it and really enjoy that, because it is a blessing to be able to do so. On Wednesday, I'll come back for another strength training session. So on Wednesday, I will do a full body day. Now, during half marathon prep, I cut down my strength training for the lower body to 1 day a week. This full body day is allowing me to try to get back up to twice a week of lower body legs. So it's kind of a split between some upper and lower stuff, but it also is a chance for me to get back into deadlifting, where my previous 1 rep max on deadlift was 550. I was thick, I was strong, I was in the middle of a bulk when I did this, and I would love to get up to 600. So it's kind of a day where I can focus on overloading
the full body, doing some big compound movements like bench press, deadlifts, overhead press, pull-ups, some of those bigger compound movements, hip thrusts, lunges, and doing big muscle groups and big exercises for the entire body. And that way it's not a crazy high volume workout or anything like that. It's going to create a lot of soreness for the leg workout down the road. So Wednesday's a full body day, like I said, primarily revolved around big compound movements, and then I'll add a little isolation in at the end of the workouts. Thursday, I'll come back for another strength training session in the gym, and this is going to be a full upper body day, and it's going to prioritize everything that I haven't done the day before. And instead of having it be really heavy compound movements, I try to keep this day a little more isolation. So, if I'm trying to grow my chest, I'll pick a couple more chest exercises, or if I'm trying to grow my shoulders or arms, I'll pick specific exercises that I'm trying to build muscle in and really tailor the workout to that. So there's a little more isolation, more supersets, shorter rest times. I might throw a lot more drop sets and just intensity techniques into this day, where it's going to be more of like a bodybuilding style workouts. But that's the beauty of it, is you can kind of structure it however you want, but just having a full upper body strength day, hitting chest to shoulders, back, biceps, triceps, hitting everything in the upper body. And then on Friday, I will come back for a full lower body workouts. And this is more of the bodybuilding style lower body workouts, where I'm hitting a little bit higher rep ranges, still hitting big compound movements like squats and Bulgarian split squats and lunges and Romanian deadlifts and stuff like that. But everything's a little bit higher rep range. Everything's like 8 to 12, low rest times, a lot of supersets, and focus on building bigger, stronger legs. I'll also add some core. And then also, this is a day where I will add some higher intensity bike sprints or rower sprints, but typically it's been a lot of either sled or bike sprints recently to again work on building anaerobic capacity and just working on creating an efficient anaerobic system.
So this is everything that I'm currently doing in my hybrid training program to improve on my goals of building strength, building muscle, but also building anaerobic and aerobic endurance. And that's one of those things that I think a lot of people think that you can't run and build muscle, but I'm here to challenge that concept. I'm here to say that you definitely can, or that you can do cardio and still build muscle, because our first goal should always be about health. It should never be about just being jacked at any cost or being super ripped at any cost. We want to make sure that we have the baseline of health first. And by blending both of these things in your program, that is going to allow you to do so, and it's going to allow you to have just a balanced approach and just really enjoy your workouts. Now, this is, like I said, how I'm structuring things. Next, we're going to go through a full chest and back workout and show you how I'm structuring that in my workouts, and show you how I am blending this lifting and running together in a hybrid style. This is going to be an example of what a strength training session would look like. So I just drank my pre-workouts, and then as always, I have 1 serving of our Fit Grind Pink Starburst electrolyte mixed up. That's just something that I sip on throughout the workouts just to help maintain electrolyte levels. I'm somebody that is super sweaty, so that's something that I always have either during the workout or directly after the workout to help. A lot of times people think that I'm just plugging my supplements. And yes, we are a brand and we're trying to grow as a brand, is our supplement line and grow in our gym here. But one of the reasons that I also post on YouTube is I want to help more people. Being a gym owner and being a personal trainer, I'm capped at the amount of people that I can help each week. And YouTube is a great way and a great platform that I can help people. And it's also my way of documenting the growth of myself, this brand, and also the supplement line. We started off with a whey protein powder. We're adding an electrolyte powder, which should be out in the next month or so. And then we're also working on a greens powder that'll be launching in the fall of 2024. So it's kind of just one of those things where, like I said, just to be able to document what we're doing here, over the course of the last 3 years, since we opened this gym, me and my wife, we've grown this brand, this physical location of Fit Grind, and we have big plans for the future that we're very excited about. And I just love to share that and document that with you, as well as the growth of the supplement brand, the clothing brands, and everything else that we're trying to do here. So yes, I am showing you everything that I'm doing, and I do believe in the products that we're putting out. So I'm going to keep documenting that on our YouTube channel and keep showing you what supplements that I'm taking, the food that I'm eating, the workouts that I'm doing. I'm definitely committed to that, and just documenting this process. So let's hop into this chest and back workouts. I'll take you through the reps and sets and everything that we did. So the first thing that we started off with was an incline bench press and a lat pull down. And on these, I was going really heavy today. So I was going 8, 8, 6, and 6 on both of them. So doing 4 total working sets and pyramiding up. So I started off the first 2 sets. I did both at 90 pounds on my incline bench press. For the third set, where I went 6 reps, I did 100 pounds. And then my last set, my goal was to get 110 for 6, which I was barely able to squeak out for that 6th rep. On the lat pull down, same thing, going 8, 8, 6, 6, where I pyramided up. I did a 10-pound jump on every set. So I did 170, 180, 190, and then 200 on my top set. After that, went into some multi-grip bench press and some single arm rows. Now, these are both great exercises that you can do, and I also was still trying to go heavy for that 8 rep range. If you don't have a multi-grip, that's okay. Just do a neutral grip dumbbell press. And then if you don't have a row machine like this, that's okay. You can do a single arm dumbbell row. You can do a single arm cable row, but just allowing yourself to do unilateral movement where you're making sure that you're not having one arm that's stronger than the other or one lat that's stronger than the other. So I did 4 sets on both of these. Again, sticking with that 8 rep range. All 4 sets at 185 on the multi-grip bench, and then all 4 sets of 8 with 3 plates on each side on the single arm row. After that, I went to a superset of chest, and then finished with a back superset. So I did a chest fly and a press superset, which this one hurts like crazy. This is one that if you've never done this, I would definitely add it to your workouts. So you're gonna start off with 10 flies, and then you're going to keep the same weight and you're going to do 10 cable presses and really focusing on keeping your shoulders back and just pressing with your chest. And this is a great way that you can really finish off your chest at the end of the workouts. You can do 3 to 4 sets, trying to stick anywhere from 8 to 10 reps. And then the last thing that I did for back was a straight arm lat pull down. I did 4 sets of 8 to 10, and then I did a double drop set on that last set, where again, just using an intensity technique like a drop set or a double drop set to just further increase the muscle breakdown, to just help you build muscle and just place that stimulus on your body to continuously keep building muscle. Because at the end of the day, if you're not creating the stimulus in the gym, it doesn't matter how much protein you're eating, how well you're recovering, how much you're hydrating, how much you're sleeping. All those things don't matter if you're not placing the stimulus in the gym first. So make sure you're taking care of business in the gym, and then all the recovery that we do is going to help pay off in building strength and building muscle. This is my entire hybrid training program right now. I'm going to continue to post content every week showing you how I'm blending strength training and running and conditioning all into my program. So if you made it to this point in the video and you found anything helpful, hit that thumbs up button. I'm going to leave a couple other videos on the screen to go watch here next. Make sure you check those out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.